Wonderful stuff. A very good afternoon to you. You're watching Scottie McClue. A very good afternoon and a very warm welcome. I say, this is tremendous. Dinky-Doo, everybody. Lovely to have you with us. And welcome to our pop-up live on TikTok and on YouTube. Dinky-Doo says, Elijah Pops. Elijah Pops, good to have you with us. And welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you that missed our early bud this morning, hi. Lovely to have you with us. How's it going today, Scottie? It's Dinky-Doo. Thank you, CBS. Lovely to have you with us. Fantastic. It's just a beautiful day in so many ways. Not weather-wise in Scotland. Weather-wise, see what I just did there? Weather-wise, it's not so wise. It's bucketing rain. But apart from that, everything is beautiful. Good evening from Sydney, Scottie. Ali. How much do I love hearing from you in Sydney? The wonderful Ali Henning, been with us for years now. And he's in Sydney in Australia, down under. Normally, Ali, as you know, I'd get my hat on for you. I'm glad my suntan lotion's waterproof. Oh, absolutely. Wonky says, Dinky-Doo, Lala, it's my 21st. Can I have a big birthday wish? Wonky Pint, I wish you everything you wish for yourself, plus everything I wish for you too. And I just know you're going to the very top of your game. So there we are. We don't have a problem with that at all. Lovely to hear from you. And Dinky-Doo, I say. Neil's just joined us. Welcome, Neil. Lovely to have you with us. This is a tremendous pop-up. I'm just going to check the time. When did I pop up here? Because I tend to forget. We start to chat and then we forget. So if I can finish at that time, then we'll still be within our limits. You see, TikTok just give you an hour if you're going to upload everything to the TikTok. Thank you very much. And then you can upload 3 minutes and some of the great calls that we get as well on the internet. Phone in. Always good to have that. Thank you so much, Dinky-Doo, Top Man Scottie. We'll try and call in soon. Wonky, I thought your call was amazing the other night. I hope you loved every second of it. Tremendous call. Now that England's gone downhill, especially London, will you be emigrating to Australia? I'd love to come to Australia and see you all. Apparently, Sydney and Melbourne are great places to be. Somebody said, oh, you'd love Melbourne, Scottie. But you've got pandemic problems, haven't you? You're all locked down and what have you. That wasn't the thing. Tremendous being able to chat. Such a fantastic show and a fantastic fellow journalist. Scott FM's finest Wonky Pint. You say the loveliest things. I thank you very, very much and a very happy birthday. I would have given you a boomerang. Why would I have given you a boomerang? Because I could wish you many happy returns. That's what we like. I think I'll just say good afternoon to everybody on the chat. There we are. Tremendous. Thank you for that. There we go. Do follow as soon as you can. Welcome, 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 I say. I mean, Wonky, since it's your birthday, if you want to give me a call now so we can wish you happy birthday, do. Scottie, so sorry to hear. Absolutely, Marty. Yes, indeed. Wonderful, wonderful man. Very well known by my last agent. He was a great friend. So there we are. I'll try to. Yes, do, Wonky. Always good to hear from you. Let me just check if the phones are working. I could do that, and that would just be amazing. Woo! There we are. Yes, it looks like the phones are working, Wonky. So if you wanted just a quick call to say happy birthday, feel free so to do. Every time I watch Scottie, I just want to drink vast amounts of iron brew. Well, Mr. Whiskey, I think they probably will welcome you coming on here. Do you know the biggest brands in Scotland? I don't know what the update has, but it was Iron Brew, Bars Iron Brew, Tunnock's Caramel Wafers and Tunnock's Tea Cakes. Radio Clyde was very big. Scott FM was very big. And Scottie McClue, one of the biggest brands in Scotland, is Scottie McClue. Isn't that interesting? So there you are. So I was quite chuffed by that. Hi, I hope you're happy and healthy. Wishing you all the very best for the future. Absolutely will. What a lovely thing to say. And so lovely to have you with us, of course. My TikTokers are outstandingly spectacular people. Never, ever, ever had a dull moment with the TikTokers or the YouTubers. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, nip to the bottom left of the picture and give us a thumbs up. Click on the little thumb up. You'll see it there. And that lets us know that you are watching. How wonderful is that? Martha's just joined us. Who is this? You're live on Scottie. Who's that?
It's Wonky.
Wonky, what a super idea.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I'm celebrating my birthday festivities today. I thought, what way to do it in style than to call and speak to Scott FM's finest.
Oh, yes, your 21st birthday, you need a call to Scottie McCLUE.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, that's the way to do it, as they say.
That's the way to do it. And listen, a very, very happy birthday.
Won't we?
This what? Sorry, my dear?
I say in Panto, they say that's the way to do it. And also, we'll have to do it again then, won't we?
Oh, we'll have to do it again then, won't we? But listen, a very, very, very happy birthday to you, my dear fellow.
Oh, well, thank you very much again. Always fantastic getting to talk to you.
Oh.
And I'm having a very good day.
Yeah.
I'm with Simperoni.
Simperoni.
He is also celebrating today. We have keep it Scottie friendly, lots of drinks and lots of food to talk into, and a big cake. So.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it wasn't a Scottie cake, sadly, but hopefully that's on the cards for next year.
Well, I have to watch because I'm on a seafood diet at the moment.
Oh, you seafood and eating?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, indeed. It's fantastic.
I'm on the same diet, Scottie.
Very, very strict diet. So there you are, you know. I once went on a whiskey diet.
Yeah.
And I lost 3 days.
Oh, Scottie. Oh, you're very fast with your jokes. No, you're fantastic.
These are terrible, aren't they? And I'll tell you, you'll see all the latest on the little TikTok videos. We did a couple of light-hearted ones today.
Oh, I'm loving the wise words of wisdom coming from your daily inspirational messages, Scottie. Wise words from your grandfather.
Oh, yes. Oh, he was amazing. The McTecks and the McGees. People didn't get it at first. And they said, this won't go viral if people don't understand it. But I think it's very simple. Takers and givers in Scots.
Yeah.
McTecks and McGees.
Loads of people are watching them videos, and again, they are very motivational and very inspirational.
I think the last time I looked, Wonky, about 32,000 had watched that little 15-second video on TikTok.
And they probably all had a better day just from seeing Scottie McCLUE on there for you.
Just from getting a smile.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we need a new hashtag. Hashtag Scottie makes me smile.
Scottie makes me smile. Well, think about it. When did we last ever see a smile from any of our leaders? When did we ever get a smile from anything on the telly?
Yeah, very thought-provoking. Well, but you know, I get my smiles from my top broadcaster, and that's Mr. McClue, who has his weekly, no, tell a lie, his daily phone-ins.
Yes, the daily phone-ins. We're thinking, advise me here, Wonky Pint, because you're a media buff. I'm thinking in bringing the Friday and Saturday nights back into line with the rest of the week, 9 o'clock till 10.
I think that's a terrific idea. I think that's most definitely worth a go.
Well, you see, I think what happens is, I was brought up on television and radio. And late at night, people used to say, oh, that's the graveyard slot. Nobody will listen. And, of course, we went on and got almost 250,000 every half hour because there was nothing at night for people to listen to. So we did that. I'll show you the graphs as well, some of the graphs. I mean, it just goes up dramatically between 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock. But nowadays, I think people are around early on their phones, and they don't like to be on the internet really in general much later than about 9, 10 at night at the very latest.
Oh, well, see, that's where I enjoy the phoning, because I obviously write daily news stories for a daily news website. So we publish some stories early in the morning, and we publish our latest at 11:30 at night. And when I'm publishing late at night, I obviously have nothing to listen to except from your fantastic idea of a phone-in.
The phone-in. Well, when I wrote for national newspapers, they used to say, you do know, Scottie, we could take something we print up till about 3 in the morning.
Oh, that's how you know you've got a good column. If you're staying up late working on it hard, then you know it's going to be a good read.
I remember an editor saying to my agent, can you tell Scottie that unless there's a major disaster, he's on the front page tomorrow? So the two of us drove to the garage at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, well, Scottie, you're very, very, very tapped into the media world yourself. I mean, to be able to break the newspapers, the radio, even your time with, correct me if I'm wrong, you're Scottish, so it's STV where you are, but ITV is what you present.
STV, ITV, but also remember we also did the north of England. And you see the ITV companies, the reason that in Scotland you could get Coronation Street and Minder and all that was because the ITV companies had a wonderful network. I mean, now they're all one big company pretty well. I think there's still maybe one or two still to go. But you know, they're one big company. But there were 15 separate, very healthy companies that used to absolutely get everything coordinated together, and ITV ran to the second the whole day. It opened up at 9:25:00 in the morning, and during the day they would take red calls from all the stations, and they would just adjust everything to make sure the whole network was on time to the second. So you might think Coronation Street's on at 7:30, but it might be at 7:30:28.
Wow.
So you would hear them say, that would bring Coronation Street in at 7:30. Well, it wouldn't be 7, it would be 19:30:28. And that's when
because Scottie, you've just said there, it would be if you had an intern working on it and they typed 7 in, we wouldn't be getting Coronation Street at 7 o'clock in the afternoon. We'd be getting a Coronation Street at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Well, this is the whole thing, you see. So everything was coordinated, and then ITV shut down. The smaller companies could shut down from anything after 11:30 at night.
Oh.
The bigger companies very often went on till 1 or 2.
Oh, right. But, I mean, ITV's doing particularly well in Scotland in the modern day, is it not?
Well, we've got STV in Scotland, Scottish Television. And, of course, I've been, involved in that on and off for years and years and years.
Yeah, I mean, they're a brilliant broadcaster, in fact. Very, very professional.
Fantastic. I mean, very professional. And for years they did a lovely soap opera called Take the High Road. And it was incredibly popular. And I've been watching it again, and it's so brilliantly made.
So you've worked with, I'm trying to think here, you've worked on like a revolving door of radio stations, because it was... one of my favourite headlines to come out to it, you had Dinky-Doo, it's Scottie on Q. That was phenomenal.
That's right.
And you still there, Scottie?
Yep.
Okay. And then we had Scottie on Q, then Scottie on Global, and Scottie on... I'm trying to think what
Century,
else
the Century Network, Capital Radio bought that.
You were on FM.
Yep. Scott FM.
And you've never done the BBC regionals, have you?
Not so much. I mean, I popped in to do interviews for the BBC. I did interviews on, well, you'll see the Nicky Campbell one, of course. you know, with Daniel O'Donnell and Barbara Dixon and that sort of stuff. I mean, these were big programs.
Yeah, absolutely. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think I've tapped into the Scottie fun fact. You were at the 2008 BBC comedy event, and you held a discussion along some like-minded broadcasters, I think.
That's it. Yep. We had discussions always, and I used to get invited to speak at the conferences. Incredible. Very big youth following. You see, Scottie McClue's actually, it's interesting because Scottie McClue at the moment is a sleeping giant for a huge youth following. And I remember the head of Radio 1 popping into the conference just at the end. I thought, that's the head of Radio 1. What's she doing here listening to this old man in a flat cap? And of course, it was because we had such a massive youth following.
Yeah, I mean, on TikTok, you find the best people. I was literally just on my top lives one day, and you had about 40 people in when you just hit 1,000 followers. And so I stopped in and I asked you to say hello to my friend Ross. He calls himself King Ross, and you gave him a lovely shout out. I told him about that. He really liked it, and he said, I can't believe that Scottie McClue had shouted me out. I said, can you not? He went, no. And then I told Simperoni that you were on, and he gave you a follow, and he came along. And then Simperoni said, oh, well, you know who else knows Scottie McClue, don't you? I said, who? He said, the parish councillor. So we got you a shout-out, and we showed him the parish councillor. And he really enjoyed his shout-outs as well.
Well, I love it. I absolutely love it because, you see, I think we've always appealed to the younger people. And at the moment, radio is desperately struggling to find a solution to how do they get a hold of the next generation.
Scottie's the one saving it.
Yeah, well, no, you see, they won't look at me because they look at me with my flat cap and think, no, he's too old. Young people are not going to follow him. And that's the mistake they're making.
That's a mistake, yes. I mean, I am only the somewhat old age of 21, but you still managed to capture me into your audience.
Well, yes, you see, you're a Scottie McClue fan, and we've got all the youth watching it on TikTok.
Yeah, I always like whenever I'm on TikTok, I'll pop onto your page and give you a few likes. If I'm feeling particularly generous, I'll give you a few comments.
Yes.
But I like it. All the stuff you're doing for the channel, it's fantastic, and hopefully you'll be able to get all of your fundraiser donated. I can believe in your followers, and we've got so many generous people.
Oh, they're lovely. They've been absolutely gorgeous. It's just to buy bits of equipment, and it just makes such a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, when I first started coming on lives, you had a very particularly nice woman who would donate large sort of gifts like Ferris wheels.
Oh, Maria still comes and joins us. She's fabulous. She's lovely. And she's still as generous.
Oh,
she was on last week giving me sort of showers of gold and diamonds and everything. She's just amazing. Gorgeous. Here we are here. I'm getting asked. Scottie says General Grievous. So Scottie, is that Mason?
Yeah, yes.
That's interesting, isn't it? That's for you. So somebody's asking for you.
Well, you've obviously been in one of our Twitter spaces together, Scottie.
Yes, fantastic. Scottie, you're sporting a nice salt and pepper beard.
Scottie managed to infiltrate Twitter and their new broadcast spaces, and we managed to find how to use them and have some fun with the followers.
We'll maybe still have some fun with that. General Grievous Painter says it's Jimbo Jumbo.
Oh, we know who Jimbo Jumbo is. He stopped by a few of your streams after I told you to check him out, and he's a fellow Scot as well. So,
wonderful. Wonky Pint, you've done some amazing jobs. Do you know what you should do for one of your stories? You should write a piece on McClue, because you could flog that to the nationals.
Oh, that would be something. Yes,
Well, I trust you to do it. If you want to do that, feel free.
I would definitely have to get in touch. I mean, you follow me on Twitter, so I can always message you and
yes,
get a few bits from you. And
yes,
that would be for a good story. Absolutely.
That would be an absolute winner, because the first thing the Nationals would do, they'd say, "Is he still about?" And you say, "Yes." You say, "He must be well over 100 now."
Oh, Scottie, they wouldn't think you're that old. Don't worry. I've got contacts at the Guardian. I've got contacts at the Independent, the Mail Online, the Telegraph. Don't you worry.
Well, the general's saying here, "It's been a while, Mason Powell. Need to catch up, dude."
Oh yeah, absolutely. And what better way to catch up, Jimbo Jambo, than with Scottie?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the place to catch up. There's Chiborg. Andy says, "Hello from the Seven Hills near Foxhill, Scottie. Dinky-Doo." So I'll just say Dinky-Doo, Andy. That's rather good, isn't it? The Seven Hills in Sheffield. This is beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Tell me, Wonky Pint. Tell me this, Wonky Pint. How can we just pop up of a Saturday afternoon, 12:42, 1:45? Everybody's going for lunch round the world. And here we're talking to America and Australia and Canada and Russia and China and Japan. And we're chatting away to Andy in Sheffield.
I know, it's bizarre. I mean,
and we're chatting to you. You're down in the Midlands?
Yes, you're quite right. It's the
Nuneaton?
Leicestershire.
Leicestershire, beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, Hinckley have a community hospital radio called I'm trying to think what it's called. Castlemead.
Castlemead.
And we had a mutual friend, Scottie.
Yes.
Who worked on Castlemead.
Yes.
I think it was Wild Al Kelly who worked on it when it was. He might have worked on that and Hinckley's other one, Fossway Radio.
Yes, and these are big names, wonderful stuff.
Absolutely. So people who have worked with you have also worked over in the town of Hinckley. Who would have thought it?
Who'd have thought it? And what about this one here? There's Lausidia, says, "Good afternoon, Martin from Munich is here too." And I, of course, will say to Martin, "Nicht Deutsch sprechen, ich bin ein Ausländer, nicht verstehen."
Wow, it's great. I mean, all of these places you're getting viewers from, it's incredible. I mean, Scottie is not becoming a Scottie McClue. He's becoming a Scottie McClue worldwide.
Worldwide. Well, I mean, there we are chatting. You're chatting in Leicestershire. I'm chatting in Scotland. We've just had Andy from Sheffield. We've just had everybody from Australia and New Zealand and Canada and America. And here's Martin in Munich joining us.
Oh, wow.
I just think this is beautiful.
No, you've done really well here, Scottie. This is all thanks to you. So thank you again. You've made my birthday that bit better by letting me call a radio legend.
Now, will you do me a couple of favors?
Yes.
Will you have an outstanding birthday?
Absolutely.
And will you stay fabulous for everyone?
Of course. Well, yes, and if I could thank the viewers for their nice comments on my birthday, and Jimbo Jambo as well. He's a particularly nice fellow.
Jimbo Jambo, and there's Beachy saying #FloatEye, and Lausija is saying it's great. We've got James Jimbo Jambo from Galloway.
Ah, fantastic.
What about that?
Yes. In fact, I was going to just make another comment that I think you should put this in your bio that you are not Scottie McClue from Scotland, you're Scottie McClue worldwide.
Scottie McClue, international star, international icon. And I've got 2,200 likes since you came on.
Fantastic. No, that is incredible. I mean, I think I'm going to do the only sensible thing for my 21st and open one of my first drinks very soon.
I think you should. 2,300, 2,400 likes.
Wow, the people must love us.
They're loving you. Right, if you wish Wonky Pint happy birthday, and you would like to send him a bit of love, give us some likes and see what we get. 2,600 1K, right? 2,700 1K.
Wow. Well, very generous fans.
2,800 1K.
Do you think they can do that for us, Scotty? Do you think we can get the commenters to leave us a happy birthday, Dinky-Doo?
A happy birthday, Dinky-Doo, to 1K. There's 3,000 likes.
Oh, incredible. And
3-1.
Wow.
3-2. 3-3. Yeah, I'm serious. 3,300 likes right now.
Oh, I need to tell you this, Scotty, actually. This will be a bit of a throwback.
3-4.
Would you like to know one of my gifts for my birthday?
Go on.
I got a sweep mug from Sooty.
I love it.
Yes, it wasn't quite Sooty, but it was sweet for sausage dog.
We love sweep. Sweep! We love sweep, and I love Sooty. I remember asking for a Sooty puppet, and it was just brilliant. I adored that.
Yeah, do you still have it, Scotty?
Sadly, I don't, because it would be worth a small fortune. I think I got it when I was about, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7.
Oh, well, not to worry. I mean, that is a shame, but you've not
Wonky, 4,000 likes, 4-1.
Our followers are seriously generous to be giving so many likes.
That's you had 2,000 likes a minute or 2 ago.
Wow.
That's they've sent you well over 2,000 likes for your birthday.
Yes, I'm feeling very appreciated. Thank you.
4-3.
Oh, thank you again. Right, Scotty, it's time I push off to get.
Time you go, and you're leaving us with 4,500 likes right now.
Wow. Please, can I have the biggest Dinky-Doo?
Massive Dinky-Doo to Wonky Pint for his 21st birthday today.
Oh, thank you, and I'll pass on your kind wishes to Simperoni as well.
Yeah, do please, and Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo, la-la.
Ta-da-la-la. There we go. What a top man. That's Wonky Pint. He's 21 years of age, and he is already a top journalist. Somebody's calling. You're live on Scottie. Who's that?
Dinky-Doo, Scottie. It's Kareem.
Oh, Kareem, what an amazing man you are. Kareem, this is just a wee Saturday pop-up on YouTube and TikTok, and here we are.
Yes, I got a notification there. I'm just on my PC, and I thought, right, I'll give Scottie a wee
I think you should, and a very, very happy Saturday afternoon to you.
Yes, a very, very wet one, but I think hopefully it will die down as the day goes on.
Kareem, I popped up earlier just to see who was about, and we reached already 2,000 people.
Fantastic.
Now, that's not bad, is it?
No.
I couldn't believe it. I had a little look at the TikTok, 1,800 people.
Yeah, I think that happens, Scottie, when you seem to get, when you do your wee odd pop-ups, you know, like it's not scheduled, you seem to get all the people off. Here's Scottie, let's have a wee nosy.
Just a wee nosy about, wee bit of chit-chat. And I would say to people, if you could be kind enough to share and spread everything around.
Absolutely, yes, definitely. I mean, I always do, every time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jaden's asking if I'm right-handed. No, I'm left-handed, Jason.
So am I, Scottie.
Yes. And they used to call it your sinister hand.
Yes, the hand of the devil.
The hand of the devil, but it's wonderful. And poor little George VI, the Queen's father, they made him use his other hand, of course, and that brought on his stutter. Poor man. It's dreadful to do that to somebody like that. Yeah. He was a very, very, very nice man. What was that? Sorry, Kareem?
Did they ever use his left hand again, or did they just force him to always do his right hand?
I don't know, but it's dreadful that a man who is king, and in those days, king emperor, because, you know, it was worldwide, the British Empire, to make him stutter, to wear splints as a little boy because he had knock knees. Do you know that man was so shy that he didn't want to ask one of the palace staff to put more coal on. And the palace staff didn't give him a row, but said to him quite firmly, you know, you really must say if you need anything. Because they had to relight the fire.
It's a shame, but yet again, the staff should know by common sense if it needs to be, you know, you should be asking them. But I mean, that's past times now.
Well, Choppy's boy is saying left hand is the hand of God, Scottie.
Ah, well, yes, absolutely, Scottie.
Well, you see, to be honest with you, like all these castles and palaces, the staff run the show.
Yes,
you know
what's going on.
So you can, if you really need anything, a bit like government, you see, if you're a minister in the government, when you go into your department, you're not actually obliged by the staff to go and do things. If you ask for something, they'll bring you it right away. But they're not sort of thinking, well, we need to wait till the minister says. It's very, very interesting because all these departments are run by the civil service. And very, very, very well run, as I know. I once saw a rookie MP, Kareem, standing up in the House of Commons. And for some reason, I don't know what had come across him, but he blamed the civil service for something that had happened. And I immediately said to myself, because I speak to myself from time to time, if I'm looking for some interesting discussion. And I said to myself, he'll be back very, very soon with an apology for that. Because it just should never happen. Sure enough, the next day, I apologize unreservedly to the civil service, and I apologize unreservedly to the House. And I thought, good. So he got a real telling off when he came out.
I bet, yes.
You never, ever, ever blame your civil servants because they know what they are doing.
No, I agree, Scottie.
So there we are.
I've had a busy day so far. I think I've told you that I've had issues in the past with my heating combi boiler.
Oh, yes.
So I've decided I'm going to get a brand new combi boiler.
I
think I said that last week. But
yes.
I had, not to name companies, etc., but I got an outstanding quote, and I thought, wow, that sounds too good to be true.
Yes.
So I was going to go ahead with it, and then got an email what they require afterwards.
Now, can you tell me, is the name of the boiler company, the manufacturer, does it begin with a P?
It doesn't, but they're heavily advertised on a radio station.
Right. That's okay. No problem at all. No. That's fine. I was just checking because there's an outstanding one begins with a P.
I'll have to have a wee look for that. However, after once I accepted, I said that's fine. They wanted the £100 quote. Then they wanted the majority of the payment 24 hours before they do the work. And then I think it was £280 to pay the guys on the day. And I just thought, well, no, I'm not paying for it.
No, I'm not too sure of that, Kareem. I mean, any really honourable company will not take a penny off you until the job's done. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. So, well, I just said I don't agree with the terms.
No.
And they started sending me the online reviews. We've looked at our reviews. We've had this. I thought that means nothing to me.
No. Don't you worry about any of that, Kareem. You are in charge because you are paying.
Yeah.
Whoever pays the piper. No company's taking over. So I take it you're going to dump then.
I said that. I said I don't agree with your terms, and I'm looking elsewhere. And that was that. So
right. So are you still looking?
I am still looking around. I've contacted a few companies today. Actually, some of them are closed at the weekend, so I'm not in a hurry to get it done. But
well, have a look. Have a look at gas boilers beginning with a P.
That's fine. Gas boilers with P. Is that an area by any chance?
No, that's the name of the manufacturer.
Right, that's fine. I'll do that.
Have a look at that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's been my day so far, and I'm hoping to get out with the dogs at one point, Scottie. It was terrible.
Oh, it's absolutely bucketing. I've got a slightly dodgy knee at the moment. I think got a wee bursitis, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it should disperse. It should sort itself out, but it's been very painful. So I've been trying to get out for light walking because my problem is, since the dog died, I take a look at the weather, and if it's not pristine, I don't bother. Now that's not good for me.
Yeah, a wee brisk walk, bit of exercise. Yep.
So I had a wee walk yesterday, and it was lovely. Nice chat with the neighbours. Oh, haven't I seen you? How are you getting on? And one was asking, how's the dog? And I was explaining to him. But I thought to myself, I haven't been out here. I used to be out 3 times a day, 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Very often you had one in the morning, and then you would maybe have one at lunchtime, one in the afternoon, one in the evening.
Absolutely.
And a good sniff. I can remember when I used to do really almost 25-hour days. And I was actually, I think I told you this, having a kip while he was sniffing. I was standing, holding the lead, having a wee kip. Just a wee catch up. Because as you know, Kareem, when you've got tiredness, because, you work very hard, and when you've got tiredness, 5-10 minutes can make a difference.
It just gives you that boost of energy.
Well, it just takes it off you, you think, I'll just get this little bit of tiredness off me and I'll be fine.
But I've been doing that this week, actually, believe it or not. Like just having a wee lie down for half an hour when I get back from work.
Wonderful.
That's me fine.
And the lie down is the winner. I mean, I can lie down for 10 minutes. I can lie down for an hour. It's the absolute winner. But what I sometimes do, I think, no, I'll be fine. I'll pop on the news and sit in the chair. And the next thing is the news has come and gone.
Yeah.
And you're still in the breath. You think, oh, my neck. What did I do that for?
Well, last night, Scottie, once I hung up, I did conk out. And
I knew you were going to do it. I could even tell by your voice.
Oh, it was drained yesterday, but I kept getting disturbed because the dogs were absolutely terrified with the fireworks going off.
Yes, and you were getting disturbed with the fireworks. And also remember, the fireworks will have a detrimental effect on your sensitivities because something is not right. I mean, I've not actually been in a theatre of war when there's been stuff going off. But I can remember in Manchester, it was such a heavily built up area. And I'd taken the dog for a walk, and of course, he didn't really want to go. So I had to get him out for a quick tiddle, Anyway, he didn't want to go, but I came back, and they were going off all the time. And I was cringing. Whoa, what was that? It was really quite frightening. And you can see why people get very, very stressed in a battle situation, because not only is it the noise, it's very, very dangerous. And each bang could be one that kills you. But I do remember a light-hearted side to it in a way. Well, not light-hearted for the animals, but I remember a Royal Marine telling me about a battle that raged all night, a gun battle. He was involved in it. And in the morning, the casualties were 2 sheep and a goat.
Right, oh goodness.
And all night they were firing at each other.
Well, sometimes, like in the past, when it's been a lot worse, if you remember the news back in the day when it was the Iraq War,
yes,
you've seen all the guns and everything going off. That's what it sounds. That's what it would sound like to be in a war when you hear these fireworks going off continuously. And you have to think, the next stage would be, well, we are not having the bullets or the bombs. They are, and it must be it's terrifying just listening to the fireworks going off and seeing animals scared, and if you've got people with additional support needs. But if you actually think in these countries where what you hear is not the fireworks, it's actual explosions.
Well, I can remember talking to young people. I used to teach international students, and I remember talking to 2 of them coming from a war-torn country. And I said, so, I mean, do you get that? He said, yes, when we go home from school, sometimes a bomb go off. But so what? They were just wonderful, and they were delightful young people. And this is why I feel it so acutely that, teachers make a huge difference. Because had you been teaching in that country, you are their reassurance.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, absolutely incredible. But I do feel it acutely, and I wish world leaders could see these cause and effect of the carry on. I can remember talking to an explosives expert, and he was telling me, a munitions expert, and he was telling me one day one of their jobs was to dispose of ordnance. And he and his mate had spent the afternoon doing this. And he said, why, you want to see that, Scottie, we're bleeding from our nose and our ears. And I thought, because you see, bleeding from the ears can be brain damage. And he was telling me about this, and he said, oh, what an afternoon, we were bleeding from our nose and our ears because they'd been setting all this ordnance off.
And think of the effects that will have on them in the future.
Well, now, yeah, you might, I mean, they might be stone deaf or anything, you don't know.
Yeah, oh, goodness.
They might have weakened their brain structure.
Yeah, for souls. Unbelievable.
They're subarachnoid, you know.
Yeah.
But they just get on with it. It was wonderful.
Yeah. They've got heroes. Well, Scottie, what I'll do is I'll have a wee think, and I'll give you a call later on tonight when you're on 10 o'clock.
Yes.
For your night show.
Right. Well, I'm going to give you another little clue. So the boiler manufacturer beginning with a P, and the model is a very precious metal.
Precious metal. Okay, P and precious metal.
So there's a wee clue for you. See if you come up with it. See if you can crack the code.
Good. And if I don't, I'll certainly ask tonight, Scottie.
I remember a guy saying to me, he says, oh, he's sharp, he could crack the highway code.
Well, listen, thanks, Scottie. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will speak to you tonight.
God bless you, Kareem. What a lovely man. Dinky-Doo, sir.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, good afternoon. Good night. It's fantastic. Sometimes when you see Scottie McClue, you don't know if you're in Weemsby or Bombay. Lovely to have everybody with us. My goodness me, what is the time? I say, how long have we been on here? Tremendous. To all our lovely, lovely TikTokers, hi to every single one of you. A power nap. Yes, indeed. Thank you for sending me a beautiful star, Dylan and Duff. Like the master, Scottie, Dinky-Doo on the way in. So there we are. Thank you very much for that one. One of my old ones, Thomas. You're quite right. Right-handed, no, left-handed. You get the weekend off. We do indeed. If you've just joined us on TikTok, 6,200 likes. Is that not just outstanding? I thank you. YouTubers, make sure that you subscribe and tap the bell. One of my great dreams would be to finish today with 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Can you all get together with your buddies and make that happen? Right? 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's your job for the afternoon. Oh, that tea is outstanding. It's got a huge chunk of lemon in it. Woo! Dinky-Doo, Andy, I say. There we are. Can you see how many likes each people send you? No, but I've got 6,200 and with 41,000. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, we did a lunchtime pop-up. 41,000 likes. Incredible. I love it. Right. Welcome, guys. If you've just joined us, you're very, very welcome. If you're on TikTok, of course, get following. And you'll see the URL for the YouTube just below my TikTok bio. There we are. Amazing. Beachy, you are so kind. Kitty Dragonfly is back with us. Kitty Dragonfly, how lovely to have you with us. Are you still enjoying the lives? I ask you. That's what it's all about. If you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through your TikTok, stop here. Santa, stop here. Who is this? You're live on Scottie. Who's that? Hello? 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 You can hear, but they're listening to their own phones. Are you Dinky-Doo? No, they're not getting it at all. And they're probably trying to speak, but don't know where the microphone is. Dinky-Doo, Scottie, good, eh? Very good, Joel. Absolutely amazing. Kitty Dragonfly. has sent me beautiful hearts. What an angel you are. Oh, here we go. Never know. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hello.
Hello. Who is that?
It's a person.
A person. How nice to hear you, a person. Fantastic. Good to hear the person. I didn't realize it was a person at all. Fantastic. For Rubber Dinky Rapids. Is that where you are, Nez? You're a rapid negotiator. How amazing is that? Welcome on the TikTok. Lovely to have you with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're on the YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Tremendous stuff. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Have a good day. I'm off to the capital, to the museum with the Waynes. Beachy, beachy, good for you. Thank you very much. That is excellent. People are watching all over the world in their lunchtime. And also we're on the YouTube. So get yourselves up there as well. The person is back. I think that was the person back, Joel. There we go. How very strange. It's a person. Aha. Hi. The person obviously didn't have a first name. There we are. Do join us, Motorbikes, Dinky-Doo. This might be the person. Hello?
It's the person.
The person, how are you?
We're good, how are you?
Very well. Thank you very much for calling.
You're welcome. How's life? How's your job been?
My job's wonderful. What about you?
My job's great, to be honest. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Scotland. Where are you from? Are you from Birmingham?
No, I'm from America.
From America?
Yeah.
Woo! We love it, person in America. Dinky-Doo.
Cheers now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming on, person. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
You're a top person. From America? There we are. This person needs to get out more. Absolutely. Lovely to hear from them, though, and a bit of fun, guys, on a Saturday afternoon. You can't beat it with Scottie McClue, live just for you, saying Dinky-Doo. How do you call? Well, what you do, your best way to call would be to get onto the YouTube channel, or you can just give us a call on the number. The number is 01416289795. I'm sure I've got it somewhere. And we could let you see it. Hang on. Oh, dear. I've just disappeared on you then, haven't I? Look at that. Guys, how's that? Does that ring a bell with you? Fantastic. The Scottie McClue YouTube phone-in. Yes. I mean, what happens, we're not really doing the phone-in just now, but we can take your call because the phone-in is on tonight at 9 o'clock. A person from America. There we are. Here's the person again. Hello? Hello, person. Hello? I can't seem to get the person up here. I don't know what's going on. We couldn't get you. We missed you there, person. Sorry about that. There we are. If we get person to phone us again. There we go. Fantastic. Give us another wee call, person. Gold Apples signing in. Hope you're having a great lunch. Scottie McClue, Dinky-Doo. Gold Apples. How lovely to hear from you. Always a pleasure and never a chore. Hello, you're live on Scottie. Who's that?
It's the person again.
Oh, the person. Are you having a nice time?
Yeah, what about you?
I'm fine. What about you?
It's great.
It's great. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, I'm watching you live right this minute.
Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a tune on the squeeze box.
Oh.
Yeah, so you'll be able to get a tune. Whereabouts in America are you, person?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. We love it.
Yeah.
How far? You're in LA. Are you from Hollywood?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm a star.
You're a star. Well, you're certainly a star on Scottie McClue. That'll make you even as big as Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic, the person. And from Hollywood and Los Angeles. There we go. Absolutely. You can't beat it. Everybody calls Scottie McClue from all over the world. We love it. We tune on the squeeze box. Here we go. Right, we definitely like a tune on the squeeze box. Tell us what you think. It's 6 a.m. for us on the west coast of the United States. So, Kitty, do you think that the person is phoning from Hollywood at 6 a.m. in the morning to Scottie McClue? What do we reckon? There we are. Nez, you need to grow up. There we are. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. So I'll tell you, it's too sensitive, that. Encore, Scottie. Wonderful. So you'd like a wee tune? Right, here we go. I'll see what I can do for you. I need a bit of space. Bit of space, as this person would say. Stop hitting on the geezer who's putting on a show. Absolutely, Daddy. You're quite right. You tell them. Right. There you go, guys. How's that? One for your Dinky-Doo, I say, on the old squeeze box, just for you. Excellent, Scottie. So talented. That's really awesome, Scottie. I thank you very much, Kitty Dragonfly. There we are. Joe Miller, Dinky-Doo. Thank you, Joe. Very good for giving me the clap. Very, very much appreciated, I say. Wonderful stuff. Now, we're going to have to dash in a minute or two anyway. But what a fantastic afternoon pop-up. And your calls, guys. I just wasn't expecting any calls. Amazing. I am so impressed by you guys. It is just amazing. Now, if you can share everything, share the Scottie McClue YouTube. Share and share and share. Subscribe and tap the bell. Right? We need to get these subscribers up seriously. It would just make my heart sing if by the end of the day you'd done so much sharing and subscribing that we had 3,000 followers. How long have you been on for, Scottie? Big Sheen. I've been on for 54 minutes. Tut, tut, tutty, tut, I say. But every day, if you subscribe and tap the bell on the YouTube channel, yes, Scottie McClue, First Lord of the Internet, hashtag FloatI. You'll see it there. So youtube.com/user/Scottie McClue 1. That's what it's about. Get on to the Twitter account at Scottie McClue. Get following. If you've got a Reddit account, Scottie_McClue. If you've got a Twitch account, Scottie_McClue. If you've got a YouTube account, then you subscribe and tap the bell. There we are. That's what it's all about. I say, hi, Scottie. Hi, shared. Carl sent us likes. We've got 6,600 likes. How good is that, guys? 6,600 likes. Right, we're going to have to dash off. Have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Stay fabulous. Love being you. It's a lovely thing to be. Thank you to our gorgeous TikTokers and our lovely YouTubers. Give us a thumbs up. Go to the bottom left of your YouTube and give us a thumbs up, guys. That would be amazing. Thumbs up. One of these. Wonderful stuff. See ya, Angela Dinky-Doo. See ya, John Boy. Thank you for like 6,700 likes. How amazing is that? Right, we're coming up to 55 minutes. I'll have to go. Otherwise, because I'm parked in a double yellow. No, I'm not. Only teasing. Dinky-Doo, everybody, and a very good afternoon to you. Ta-ra, lads.